Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we are going to be talking about the Harbor Freight version of the Knipex pliers wrench. So this is the Harbor Freight Icon pliers wrench. I bought this a little while ago, but I wanted to use it for a little while before I gave a solid review. I've owned the original Knipex ones for years. This is probably going on 5 or 6 years that I've had this pair. And I use these at work pretty much every day. So these have been with me at work for probably about 2.5 years, ever since I've been working at the current job. And I absolutely love them. They come in handy for multiple things. So basically, anytime you need an adjustable wrench, they're better than an adjustable wrench. And anytime you need to squish something, also works. I actually use this for pushing in bushings. Anything that's small you'd squish in a vise, this you can do on the car. So, since these have been at work, I wanted some for at home. And I didn't really want to spend another like $60 for another pair. So I had gotten a coupon, and I figured I'd try out the Icon ones. And I did want to hate them because these ones are nice and sexy and German made. They do feel better in the hand. These are, made in, I think, Taiwan. And they're a little less refined. They're a little chunkier, and the tolerances aren't quite as good. But they do get the job done, and they did a really good job copying it. I do also have the Doyle version of the Cobra pliers, the channel lock type, and these have been okay, but they're definitely a rougher copy of the actual ones. But the Icon is another story. So the first thing is, honestly, the back of this uses the correct spring, just like the Knipex. You've got a little button and a little piece of spring steel, and that is what holds your detent. The Doyle pliers don't have that. They actually have a little coil spring in there, which makes this guy a little thicker. So this guy ends up being a lot thicker than what it's trying to pretend to be. But this one is a lot closer. The other thing is the Icon actually opens up a little bit wider. So this guy is listed as 50 millimeters, and this is listed as 46. And I thought that was going to be just, a rounding error. But when you open them all the way, you can see that the Icon's bigger. So I wasn't expecting that. The downside is that the Icon, kind of in this position, this jaw, is super loose and rattly. The Knipex is a little rattly, but a lot tighter. And I thought that would be a problem, but then I realized that this is a lot more rattly than I thought, and this is a little less rattly than I thought. So they're actually a lot closer to one another. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm definitely a big fan of this. Now, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't go out and buy the Knipex, because they are a fantastic tool, and I definitely suggest that if you have the money and you want to support a good German-made tool, these are fantastic, and I've had them for, like I said, years. I use them almost every day, and they show almost no wear. The Icons I use much less frequently, probably a few times a month, and they live here in the garage at home. They also have very little wear, but I haven't put them through as much torture. So I can't speak for the longevity, but Harbor Freight does have a lifetime warranty on all their products. Well, not all their products. This guy has a lifetime warranty, so if anything does break, you can always bring it back. One final thing is just, you look at the surface finish. The Knipex one is just nicer. This is a little rougher. The fact that everything is embossed in this, and this is just kind of laser etched, it basically tells you that you know that this was probably made in a factory, and then they put the icon name on it. It may not necessarily be like, it's not like bespoke for Harbor Freight. Presumably, the company that makes this sells them to other people in other markets. But it is a good product, and I do enjoy it. All right, that's going to be it for today. See you next time, and thanks for watching.